Who said that you must always get a job offer before you're able to migrate to some countries? Relax. In this video, I'll be sharing another way you can easily migrate to a country without a job offer first. I would also be sharing the countries that can easily give you visas to come into their countries and look for jobs or start up a business. In this case, you don't need any employer to sponsor you or any kind of job offer. Before we get into this, if you're coming across my video for the first time, my name is Cynthia, and I create content around how you can easily migrate abroad without the help of anybody. You don't have to pay any lawyer or any agent. It's something you can do yourself if you are really serious about migrating abroad. Now, the particular visa I'm talking about is called the job seeker visa. From the name, you can see the job seeker visa, the job seeker permit, either one you want to call it. But this visa gives you the opportunity to get into a country without a job offer. Unlike the tourist visa, if you get to a country with a tourist visa, in some countries you're not allowed to work, you know that already. But this one, you're given the opportunity to come and look for a job. Get into the country, look for a job. When you get a job, then you change your visa to the long-term visa. Or you can also come into the country and start up a business if you can afford it. If you have the resources, then you can come into the country and start up a business. The tourist visa doesn't give you this opportunity, you know that. So instead of going to a country just for tourism, to just look around, why not look towards going through the job seeker visa? You have opportunity of staying as long as 6 months. 6 months for some countries. Why some countries give you as long as 9 months? But while you're there, if you finally get a job, you now exchange your visa for the long-term visa. It sounds easy, right? But not to worry, let's keep going. So you get all the information you need for this particular visa. Now, if you're able to get into a country through the job seeker visa, yes, you can move with your family, but not immediately. If you get into the country and you're able to get a job or establish a business, and then swap your visa to the long-term visa, then you can now invite your family to come and join you. They will come and live with you in the country, and now you're not going back to wherever you're coming from. Secondly, if you're able to get into a country through this visa, you have the opportunity to select the kind of job you want. You're going to be looking around, searching for different jobs. You meet different employers, you negotiate your salary, you check the working environment, if it's conducive for you, if it's something you want to do. If it's something you want to do, then you go ahead and take up the job. But now, instead of applying for a job in your home country, which I know some people will be like, but I can apply from my country and then get sponsored. Yes, that is very much true. But the truth of the whole matter is that employers will rather pick up somebody that's unqualified for a job and train the person to fit into the job than having to spend so much money doing a visa sponsorship for somebody from abroad. But provided they don't find people around, then they can now do the visa sponsorship route for anybody outside the country. So that is why it's always good to take up any opportunity you see, just like the job seeker visa. Get into the country, look for a job, negotiate with the employer, discuss your salary, check whichever one you want if it's okay for you, and then you go in for it. That is it. From there, you swap to your long-term visa and then invite your family to come and live with you. Not even mention, it's very stressful, you already know, to keep applying for jobs and then you're not getting any response. It can be very frustrating, you know that. But when this opportunity is on the table, why don't you just take it up if you have the resources to do that? Try it out, it might favor you. This is just what I'm telling those that know that they've been trying, applying, and they feel it's not working out for them. This is a great opportunity for you. Now, let me talk about the eligibility. What qualifies you for this visa? Because of course, it's not everybody that is qualified for this particular visa route. First of all, you have to be more than 18 years and above to be able to apply for this. You have to have a valid passport, which is the #1 thing while applying for, as in when you're trying to migrate abroad, your passport is the #1 thing you should have. You don't have to wait till when you get the opportunity before you make your passport. Make your passport, have it handy. Opportunities can come up at any time, you never can tell. Thirdly, you should have completed the vocational training. This is to say you have a skill. It could be in hairdressing, it could be in anything at all. You can be a chef, whatever it is, just to show that you have a vocational training. And then when you finish your vocational training, it's assumed you have a skill now. in this your skill, you need to be certified in this skill. That's to say, you need to get a trade certificate. That's wherever you trained, whoever trained you should be able to give you a certificate to say, okay, I trained this person is qualified, the person has this kind of skill, just to show. And then you should also be willing to submit your transcripts, your certificates for verification, for evaluation, just for the country to be able to translate it to their own standard, to see if the level of education or training you have gotten is up to the ones they want in their country, or up to the ones they already have in their country. That is just why you should submit your transcripts. And then also, you need to show that you have at least 1 year experience in that skill or whatever skill or vocational studies you have done, just to show you have have 1 year experience. You've been working within that skill. That is also very important. And then lastly, you also have to show that you have the funds to take care of yourself in the country you're going to. Every country is different. If you go to the country website and type job seeker visa, you're going to see every detail you want. You're going to see it there. But in this particular video, I'll just give you an estimate, and I will do this in dollars, even if the countries I'm talking about are in Europe. But I'll be giving you this money in dollars. You should have about $1,500 to $5,000. This is just to show that you can take care of yourself as you're going to the country, because things can come up. Of course, you should have your health certificates, your health insurance in case of any kind of sickness or you become sick there. These are the things you need. With all these things, you just know you're qualified to apply for the job seeker visa. And also, because I am talking about countries in Europe, you might just need to learn the country language. Not that it's very compulsory, because most of all these countries speak English. Even if they're in Europe, people there speak English. But for you to be able to integrate into the system, and for you to be able to like get a job, like you might be forced to get a menial job at first, but for you to like get a kind of job that you might want, you should be able to communicate, even if it's the basic ones. You get to learn language more when you communicate to people every day. That's to say, when you've gotten a job and you start working, you get to hear the language often. This helps you get used to the language and learn how to speak faster. So you just learn the basic language. You can learn this language from wherever you are. Start with Duolingo. Go there, and when I was learning how to speak Swedish language, I started with Duolingo. Yes, I use it every day. They teach me I am a girl, I am a boy, my name is that, your name is that. These are just the basic ones you need. When you eventually get into the country and start working, then you get to speak better. You get to learn how to speak better. All I just mentioned, they are just the general requirements for a job seeker visa in all these countries. But it's very important for you to also go to the country website and read about the job seeker visas. This will make it easier for you to understand what a particular country needs for their job seeker applicants. What they need from you, what you need to have. So now let's talk about the countries. And the first I'm talking about is Sweden, which is my country, you know. Yeah, Sweden, they have the job seeker visa, and they also have the work visa, as you know. But now we're talking about the job seeker visa. You just need to go to the website and then type Sweden job seeker visa. Go to Google and put this. It gives you every details on how to do your application. You read about it, check the requirements, and then go ahead and start your application. Check what is needed from you. Another one is Austria. Go to their website also. All these are things you can do on Google. Put in Austria job seeker visa. It brings out the whole details for you. Thirdly is Germany. Also go to the website and then make the inquiries. Get the whole information. What I gave is just the general requirements, but you will now be limited to the particular country when you check it on their website. The fourth one is Dubai. And the last one is Portugal. Guys, go ahead and check the website to get all the details you need. I just gave you the basic general requirements. Now you need to now do the remaining part of it, so you'll be able to apply for this visa as soon as. There's no deadline, there's no age limit, so feel free to do application to any of the countries you want to go to. Don't forget I mentioned Sweden, Germany, Austria, Dubai, and Portugal. Go ahead and start application now. I wish you luck as you do this. I'll get to see you again in my next video, but don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. This is the only way you encourage me to do what I'm doing now. And also, try and subscribe if you haven't done this. I noticed that about 60% of people watching my videos have not even subscribed. Why is this happening to me? This is not fair. Please just go ahead and turn on your notification bell and then subscribe if you haven't done that. Thank you to my returning subscribers and viewers. I love you all so much. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.